Hi everybody, I'm Yana from Sydney Visa. Today we are going to talk about business immigration to Australia. I will present information about the business stream in a logical and clear way that will encompass all of the business programs, and that'll give you a bird's eye view of the business migration stream to Australia. I will also provide you with some insights from our almost 20 years experience in the industry. There are 7 business stream programs in Australia which can be divided into 3 major categories. So 1 is active business involvement, 2 is passive investing, and 3 is innovative business idea with the financial backing from a third party here in Australia. As you can see, the first and the last categories are directly connected with business and imply active involvement. The second category, however, doesn't require active involvement and requires passive investing in Australia. The minimum requirements for those categories are as follows. The first category, the applicable visa is business owner visa. If you are a successful business owner in your home country with the minimum turnover of at least 500,000 Australian dollars, and that's each year, and your business and personal assets, including your spouse, sort of your family assets, have a net value of at least 800,000 Australian dollars, then this visa might be for you. For the second category, the applicable visa is business investor visa. If the net value of your family assets are at least 2.5 million Australian dollars and you're willing to invest a minimum of 1.5 million AUD in Australia for at least 4 years, then this visa might be for you. For the third category, the applicable visa is business innovation and investment visa. Basically, if you do not have business or capital or any qualification, but you have an innovative business idea suitable for Australia, which can be financed by an Australian institution, you might be eligible for this visa. In terms of financial risks and preserving your assets, investment visas are the most reliable compared to business visas, especially $1.5 million visa. This visa is almost 100% risk-free since you invest into government bonds that are guaranteed by the Australian economy. Basically, you lent your $1.5 million to Australian government for a fixed term for 4 years. Yes, the yield of such bonds is not that great, it's between 0.5% to 1.5%, but it comes with a 100% guarantee that these assets will remain with you. Any Australian investment visa implies that you invest your capital in assets that still belong to you. You don't give your money away forever, as it happens in some of the European migration programs. The next visa in terms of reliability is the $5 million visa. It bears a slightly more risk, but the profit is also far greater. In this case, you're not investing in a state bond, but in a diversified portfolio of assets approved by the government. The uniqueness of this visa is that it's free of all the main business-related criteria, which makes it very attractive to many wealthy individuals who are not involved in business or investing on a regular basis. With this visa, you don't have to prove that your capital has been earned via business or investment activities, and the source of capital might be inheritance or even casino winnings. This might also be suitable for some of the government officials who manage to accumulate their assets during their long-term careers. Also, this visa allows for a spouse to act as a main applicant, thus eliminating the residence criteria. So it's possible with this visa to commence your PR application process and to undertake the partial family relocation. For example, a wife and children can relocate to Australia while the husband finalizes the family affairs or continues to work in his home country. At the same time, his wife is already building a backup base for him here in Australia, and such opportunity does not exist for business visa for small investment visas. Because for those visas, the primary applicant must demonstrate his business experience in his home country as well as his managerial skills. In addition, with regard to the residential criteria, compared to $1.5 million visa, where you must reside in Australia for at least 2 years out of 4, for $5 million visa, the residential criteria is only 160 days for 4 years cumulatively, which would count towards your next PR visa as well. Generally, all migration programs for investors and businessmen have 2 stages, where the first is the need to obtain a provisional visa based on the criteria in your homeland, and then move to Australia, perform certain activities in Australia, sort of build a business, or meet the criteria for investment visa, and apply for the permanent visa here in Australia. Among these programs, however, there are a unique program, sort of Visa 132, which stands out due to its special feature that allows you to almost immediately obtain the permanent residence in Australia. So it takes about 6 months to a year, as opposed to other programs where it can take up to from 3 to 7 years to get a PR. Such a program is a dream come true for middle-range businessmen who have their own business in their home country with the annual turnover of at least $3 million and net assets of his business no less than $400,000. These are the minimum entry criteria for Business Visa 132. This is the brief information on Business Visa I wanted to share with you today. If you require more information, please visit our website. The link I will leave in the description. If you're unsure if you qualify for either of the above mentioned visas, please fill out the questionnaire when we will assess your circumstances and advise you as to what a most appropriate course of action for you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, comment and share with friends. Cheers from Down Under.